I went there.
Oh, yeah.
All right, how we doing? How are we doing, Staten Island? I love fake enthusiasm. I'm from New Jersey, so it's sincerely great to finally be in a place where my smell can be competitive. For those of you not familiar with my state, first of all, lucky you. Secondly, if you've ever been on the Turnpike, I'm pretty convinced it's pastures upon pastures of grazing asses. Yeah, and then in the fall, those asses turn color. New Jersey, or New Jerseyans rather, are quite interesting people. For instance, they willingly shell out all this cash to attend a swamp adjacent to a highway, which perennially is always on fire, to support a team not even from New Jersey to begin with. That's why our state slogan is New Jersey, pretending to be from New York for 200 years. Do we have any New Yorkers? Sophisticated Manhattanites? Yeah, very good. I love your city. I simply adore it, except when I'm trying to find parking. I believe trying to find parking in New York is equivalent to sticking hypodermic needles in your eyes. Maybe less painful too. It's such a Herculean task. I mean, and then once you finally actually do find parking, you know, you approach a sign that not even the author of the Da Vinci Code can interpret. You know, it's no stopping or standing. Well, I'm a man of semantics, but I mean, I'm stopping, but am I standing? No, I'm technically sitting. What's going on? Gotta get into the strip club. Oh. I sort of have this working theory that one of the primary reasons we've yet to find Bin Laden is because he's never parked in the tri-state area. What? I was only parking there so it could explode. I did not know. Well, Mr. Bin Laden, you should have parked there on Sunday. I don't know if you guys are familiar, but I've had my car towed not once, not twice, but 3 times, and it's probably being towed as we speak. And for the uninitiated, if those who are not familiar with New York, I insist you go to the infamous Towaway Impound on the West Side Highway. They house more cars than the Nelly episode of Cribs, okay? You ever been there? How should I describe it? Oh, it's 500 degrees in January. Has a positively delightful smell reminiscent of Auschwitz, and all the lovely trappings of your modern Turkish prison. I've been there 3 times, so that's why I'm your tour guide. You know, I've wised up, and I've since looked into alternatives. For example, I got, you know, it's like sort of you can get like an NYPD sticker. It's like an official "We support the NYPD" sticker, and supposedly if you affix it to your car, it's supposed to get you out of trouble. And I don't know. I'm still hesitant. I still have this nagging suspicion that something can go awry. I mean, I mostly put it up there because it nicely covers my failed inspection sticker. But I have it up there. But like, just suppose I get like, you know, a dyslexic cop, and instead of seeing like support NYPD, he says like support YNPD. And he's like, the hell do I care? This joker supports the Youngstown, Nevada, the police department. The hell do I care? Tow it, Joey, tow it. So the Olympics are over, right? But that shouldn't stop Michael Phelps from winning Olympic medals.
Yeah.
It should not. Olympics, it's really amazing. It's a great spectacle. It's wonderful. It's the one time where petty nationalism, I mean, sportsmanship transcends petty nationalism, and it's also a time where certain men watch certain women's volleyball with their certain pants around their ankles. Just me? Okay. I think it was interesting, though, for China to actually be hosting the games on its own soil. It's actually awfully convenient. You see, competitors can endorse shoes and make them at the same time. It's great. And I don't even know, when I was watching the opening ceremony, I mean, did you even catch a second of the opening ceremony? I mean, was that like the antics of a one-party dictatorship or an episode of So You Think You Can Dance? What was that? Oh, my God. And then there's the young gymnast team. Did you see the young Chinese gymnast team? How young were they, right? They were like stem cells, well-trained stem cells. But, you know, for a Chinese girl, it's an easy choice. Either be a gymnast or adopted by Angelina Jolie. Somebody must tell Angelina you can go to a foreign country and come back with a snow globe, you know? Somebody must implore that. So let's discuss one of the greatest happenings of all, and that is what? Only 140 days left of Bush, yes. Oh, hallelujah. But don't hold your breath. He can still bomb the more difficult to pronounce countries. Liechtenstein, I'm looking at you. As much as I deplore the guy for his disastrous policies, I feel bad for him. I sympathize for him. I mean, because How quickly did he go from being as popular as apple pie to as popular as flesh-eating human bacteria? Oh, what else is going on? You excited about the election? Gotta be excited about the election. You know, political analysts they're simply amazed at the sheer number of young people who are just engaging in the process. And I just don't think that's a good thing. I really don't, because people my age don't exhibit a lot of political discerning, you know? Most people my age think a filibuster is what the guy does at the end of porn, and think suffrage is a death metal band. Yeah, suffrage. You know, so I think the best way to exploit young votes is to shut down MySpace on election day. Yeah. However, the problem with that, there's a problem with that. The problem with that is then you would get a bunch of like girls taking the slutty MySpace pics in the voting booth, like, Obama. Thank you. And technology really has come so far. It is really increasingly apparent in this election. And, you know, for example, I am eagerly waiting for the Verizon-sponsored text message debate. That's going to be exciting. So, Barack Obama, what do you think of John McCain? I think John McCain is a wonderful man. ... LOL ... LMAO. And you know, race has entered this a lot. And for a while, it was, Barack, is he too black or is he not black enough? You know, I mean, do you think an undecided voter is really going, gee, Blanche, I really like where he stands on the issues, but can he freestyle and spin records? I don't know. Forget the broken economy, the war. I want to know if he's running as a Spike Lee or a Morgan Freeman. And of course, the same pundits weren't questioning if whether Mitt Romney was white enough. Because if Mitt Romney were any whiter, his name would be Whitey McSlave Owner. I think my wife is neat. I'll take your question shortly. I'm going to do a little fishing on the boat.